Hi everyone, welcome to this Wednesday runes reading for this week, September 20 till next week, September 27th. Now I'm gonna do a regular reading and I will add some Oghams for us in the Northern Hemisphere, which we're going to be in the fall season, and one for the Southern Hemisphere, who they will be in a spring season. So, are you ready? Let's see what Odin have in store this week. Let's begin. Okay, so the first one for this week is Jera. Now, this rune, it tells us that we are living life and we are following a destiny, and we have to choose the path of our evolution, and harvest the results. Each moment of our life, we have to make choice, and we have to accept the one from the past if we want to get good things, and if we want to make better choice in the future. Love. What you're living right now, it's the consequence of past choice. You can modify your destiny to be able to live a relationship that's going to be good and happy. But you will have to be patient. Money. To every situation, there is a solution. Let time act in your favor. Do some planning, some budgeting, and think about it very well, because it can bring some solution for the long term. Again, be patient. Nothing will come right away. Work. There won't be some radical change. You will have to make some action to see evolution and change. You have that power, so be conscious about it. Be conscious, about it, and act right now. Health. Sometimes healing can take time. Let time to your body and your mind also to heal. For that, you will have to use your mental power to help you. Okay, so the next one for this week, it's Isa. Okay, so this rune represents blocks, the limit that you're already are and can go forward. So if you want to move forward, you will have to open your mind and learn to see things differently. Be opportunist and take things in the best that they can offer you. Love. Nothing goes anymore. You don't know how to make your relationship move forward, or even just modify your situation. What you're living right now doesn't make you happy. Take a paper and think about what you have, what you want, and then you might start to find a solution to your questions. Money. You're feeling like your situation can't be reversed, that you are at the limit of possible and that you can't move forward. Leave aside what you know and try to look and search in the tips and offer that you never looked at before. So, for example, if you never made a budget, it's time to start doing one. Um, if you never invested, maybe it's time to start. Now, don't worry, I'm not saying to go just like that blindly or to invest like thousands of dollars, but maybe, just start with what, $5, $10 and talk with someone that can guide you to make your money grows. Uh, do some search in the pamphlet, anything that can help you. Work. If you're thinking about changing your professional situation, it seems impossible for now. You're stuck in a system that prevents you to move. Don't give up now, but don't go against the flow either. Again, a good plan and a list of what you have, where you are, and what you need to do to move forward will help you to see things clearly. Remember that take one problem at a time. Don't try to resolve three, four problems. Start with one, the most important for you, and the little one can wait a little bit more. But start by, like I said, the most important for you. Health. If you're feeling some health difficulties and you don't seem to heal, it's because you don't know what your mind can do. Now it's time to do some research. Maybe, for example, in the natural world, maybe go see a doctor. Maybe not the doctor you're thinking about. So, for example, let's say you have some headaches and that your doctor can't help you with that. Maybe it's time to see a specialist for, let's say, migraines, maybe a psychologist to help with stress. That can be helpful. So these are just some example of what you can do. That can help you to heal. And the last one for this week. It's manas and it's reverse. Okay, now sorry if you hear noise. There's a truck outside, so I'm sorry for that. Okay, so manas represents men in the home. And we can also say the king in his castle. It also represents family, the one that we have when we're born, but also the one that we choose. Meaning close friend that becomes family. Let's say the boyfriend or girlfriend of your sister, brother, that becomes family. That's what it means. It's also a line between the people and our need to be independent, to be able to stay responsible of our act and choice. Remember that this family can bring you happiness, but also some conflicts and difficulties. And this one was reversed. Okay, love. There's gonna be a break in the family circle. The trust have been broken, and you will have to do some compromise to help glue the relationship back. Also, remember that if you have a relationship with someone at work, it's not always good. Money. It's time to be courageous and decide what you will do financially by yourself. Of course, you can ask for help, but remember that you are the one that have the final decision. Um, you might have to take some money out of your pocket because there's gonna be something in your home that's gonna break. Also, be careful that um, pay all of your bills maybe a little bit before the expire date if you don't want to pay some more interest. Work. Careful if you associate yourself with family or close friend. Of course, at first it's going well, but then again, we find out the other on maybe not they're always good side, but bad side also. So be aware of that. Conflict might come up because of work. It can also be a conflict with someone higher than you, your boss, or something like that. Health. There's a risk of some genetic sickness. Someone close to you is or will be sick. Okay, so this was the reading for this week. Now, we're gonna do, as I said, some Hogan. I'm gonna start with the Oghams for the Northern Hemisphere that I'm gonna put right here at, well, my left hand. And in this side, it's gonna be for the Southern Hemisphere. So let's start with the Northern one first. It's gonna be for the autumn season, fall season. Okay. Now that's a very interesting one. So this is the Ogham. It's called gourd or ivy. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Okay. Oh, you can see it. Sorry. Okay. This room, this Ogham, sorry, it represents tenacity, survival, ruthlessness, growth, ill treatment, restriction, exploitation, breaking barriers, and the ability to thrive in hostile condition. Hostile, should I say. Now, why I say it's interesting, since we're going in the fall season, well, it's gonna be rough in the next month because we're going to the winter, so the weather is gonna be going down, and the nature, well, not just the weather, but the sun's also, we're gonna have less sun, so it can be more difficult for some people. And I would say be careful of seasonal depression. Um, the advice for the fall season is be persistent. Learn how to thrive in difficult situations. Remember, you have the power to succeed. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. So yeah, there will be some difficult times coming, but you can move through them and you can come out of these situations stronger and better. Don't let what's happening bring you down. If you need some help, go seek help, whether it's your doctor, a family, a friend, um, anyone that will help you with what you're dealing with. It's going to be very helpful. Remember, you have the power to get through it. So this is for the northern hemisphere. Now going for the southern one. Okay, so for the southern hemisphere, we have this Ogham. It's called More or the Sea. Just gonna put it there. Okay, so this is interesting and it's going well with the spring that you are going into. So it represents hidden knowledge, hidden depth. Sorry, I'm gonna close the other window. Okay. Oops. Okay. Inherited resource, the lunar, feminine, all that matters with maternal. It's also about roots, travel. So there could be three advice right here. So the first one could be look below the surface of things, for things are not as they appear. Something is hidden from your view. Now this one is really interesting because sometimes when we look at social media or even some close friends or family, we see some little bit of their life and we might think that they are happy, they have more money, they have a bigger home, um, their family is perfect, bigger car, but we can be wrong because what we see is just, a little 5 minute maybe of their life. So maybe it's not always that happy. Maybe they're not happy in their relationship or family. There might be lots of conflicts. Um, yes, maybe they have a bigger house, but maybe the mortgage they can't pay for it. So they might lose their home. The car, well, they might have a luxury car, but they might be afraid to use it. They might be afraid that it gets scratched. They might be afraid to have it stolen. So yeah, maybe it's not always as good as it seems. So maybe you're better with what you have, even if it's less, but maybe your home is paid. Maybe your car is not the car of the year, but it brings you to A to B. And maybe you are in good relationship with your family. So that's why it matters. Okay, so take some time to see that what you see is not always true. Or it can be a 5 minute of happiness that they show, but it's not like that 24/7. Also, it can be meaning to draw on your inner resource. So if you think, if you're going through something and you think that you can't do it, uh, you're not strong enough, you're not good enough, well, think about it again. Go look deep down inside of you. You will find the courage, the power that you need to get you through this situation. Even if it means to go and ask for help, whether it's from doctors, maybe from, friends, family, and yeah, go for help. And you can do it. You have the power if you want to. And it can also mean keep in mind that a good parent gives you both roots and wings. For this one, I would say yes, you are living at one place, you have a home, it's in a place, but you're not stuck in there. If you want, you can leave your home and do some traveling. Now, this doesn't have to be in another country. It means that you can go out and maybe look around in your city. Try to find a small place or a place that you didn't know about and try to visit it. Maybe you can find a really great little spot that you will like and that will make the difference for you. So thank you for joining me. This was this week rune reading. I wish you all a happy and blessed Hodin's Day, a happy and rest of the week, and also a happy and blessed fall for the northern hemisphere and spring for the southern hemisphere. Thank you.